was a heck of a pass. I mean, you could just hear that ball sizzling in the air.
Told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. You get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, trip to the traffic. What the is you doing? You gotta dip, 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 dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Girl, you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Girl, you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready, yo. Shower moisturizer and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
Hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
ha 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 ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. What up? Anyway, gotta pay a little more. If we late to the jack, gotta jet cause the boat leave at 8. And we got some fur on the upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play a score for every album project. You ain't scared to change cause it's ain't coming out your pockets. My fruity and slip. I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. Oh, y'all girl, let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. It's a rematch of one of the great NFL playoff games of all time. The Chargers and Dolphins underway from Miami. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Yellow, 43.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. On 2nd and 12, Tua. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Here we go.
On play action, here's Tua. He's got a man, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Go!
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Herbert now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They snap it to Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. Finding room at midfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A big play there on the catch and run. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Here we go on 4th. Herbert throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Herbert. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Joey Bosa collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. Open man downfield, it's Palmer. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Miami defense trying to keep them out. They haven't let them in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Here's Herbert. The quick slant caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A run with Mostert up the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second down. Here's Mostert again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On first down, it's Herbert. Flush to his right. Williams brings it in. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for L.A. 53 yards. Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler from 6 yards away. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Tua finding Gesicki there for Dolphin first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 52 yards. And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On 1st and 10, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. On second down, Eckler. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and 2, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Out to his left. Got a man. It's complete. It's Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Out of the gun, Herbert. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Throwing again on second down. Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. Touchdown! Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Ready. 33. Yellow.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Get ready. Get ready. 49's the mark.
From the gun, it's Tua. And that is incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Tua to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Great play offensively, defensively. What a disappointment.
And that's why I hurry up and attack right away. You might catch them napping a little bit after that breakdown.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Running on first down, Eckler. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. So 4 quarters couldn't settle a winner, and now the Chargers going to get the first opportunity here in OT as the kick is away. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Herbert on first down now. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Play action. It's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert. He's got Allen. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Now it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
On 4th down, Herbert on the move to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. But we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
So it's a win for the Dolphins here, and it was a strong performance by Tua that helped lead the way.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, and go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. No, we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Rams and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Going right back to Akers. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll get into the end zone. 54 yards. And the Rams have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. The underdog here is showing no.
But I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing now is Allen. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On play action, Allen rolling to his right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Allen now on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 51 yards. And the Bills are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. They'll go again here with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They'll run for it with Akers. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 64 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
An extra defensive. To throw is Stafford. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gay is on for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Steps away. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Allen. And Diggs has it. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. He'll buy some time right. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Up the middle, it's Cook. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, it's Cook. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Allen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
After the interception, here's Stafford. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Stafford to Higbee there. Rams first down. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Stafford. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On second down, Cook. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Allen to throw it. It's complete to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's caught by Davis. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flushed out right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Allen now looks to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
One final try here for Allen. Flush to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't give the ball away on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 4th down. They'll try and run for it. That one a backbreaker. These are the types of carries they're looking for here.
Hey, nigga, why do you keep chewing clock, nigga? That's the most lamest shit ever, bro. How do you play like that? Why? You just chew. That's all you do is just run the ball and chew clock. Like, bro, grow up. Seriously, bro. Grow up. Grow up, seriously. Learn how to, like, play for real, bro. That shit.
Seconds to go in the game. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. On the give, this is Akers. And he's going to have the first down, and that is going to...
What the hell? I seen it.
That's a carry to have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given. Whenever they needed a big run, first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
Oh, no.
As they're stopping with 13 seconds left to play.